Hello, my friends. We've had the transfer window. It's been a disaster. Dynamics are a disaster. Everything is a disaster. Let's finish this season strong, please. Hello, my friends. Welcome back in. We got the kits fixed. I got the home on the home and the way on the way, and the white background is gone. And get in. It's been terrible. Here's another thing I'd like fixed in Football Manager. So when Paul Combani signed his contract and said, I want you to improve the squad, and I was like, yeah, we'll improve the squad. It finished in the middle of the window, like the last day of the transfer window. That promise ended. I'm like, you can't give me till the end of the day. We were in the middle of negotiating, and so now he's upset and unhappy. Doesn't think there's enough competition for places, even though after he became upset, I brought in more players. Super happy about that. So, my friends, we now have a plethora of attacking midfielders in the center that are all mostly for the future. However, I think we did some good business for the future. And in the midst of this, Nicolini, who I got to sign a contract extension, I made him a promise. I had the contract go in at the end of the year. Like at May 24th, that contract kicks in, save some money. And I made a promise that we'd loan him out. I intended that to be to loan him out next year. But apparently what that means is I'll sign the new contract for the future if you'll loan me out now. And so we've had to do that. No big deal. Doesn't really play, right? Ha ha. He's a homegrown club player. Not a big deal. We'll just bring up an under 20 player, right? Yeah. However, you can only make so many changes for the Champions League. So we have brought in three attacking midfielders in the center, and I could only register one of them. So the other two, even though they're on squad player contracts, are now upset. So I got Colombani upset because there's not enough competition for places, even though I brought in three players for competition at places. And now two of those players are upset because they couldn't be registered for the Champions League because I had to register Chessa from the under-20s to take Nicolini's spot to keep Nicolini happy so we could sell him in the future by loaning him out now. Welcome to today's episode. Here we go. So our finances, not great. Considering, right? Like we were at -8. We got up to, I guess the 120 shows up over time, I guess. But it's not been great. Let's just look at the income. Right? Like we should this season. Players sold. So maybe it just hasn't shown up completely yet. It's not good that we sold a player for 120 million and we're about to be in the red. Let's be honest. And we still have money that they would let us spend, which is, are you guys paying attention? So let's take a look at the transfers. I'm just going to take you straight there. We brought in Pakato, 19.25 million. I think he's a great buy. I think he's 20, right? 100 grand is a lot, but squad player, 4 or 5 star potential, I think he's a gem. Now, do I think he's as good as De Silva? Of course not, but I think he has the potential in the future to be to be equal to De Silva. He's left-footed, which you always love, because he can also play the inverted forward or the inside or inverted winger or inside forward on the right. He's worth more than we paid for him because of the contract, but I think there's some potential here. Okay. But then I was like, well, 1 isn't really going to be enough. And, Bogdanovic does have a clause that we have to pay another 5 million if he plays another 4 or 5 games now. I got a warning about that. And well, what if we could not use him in league play? I don't know if it's league. We'll take a look. And so this guy popped up, and I think he's another really good one. He's played in the top level. He's not in the reserves, right? And he's been doing really well in Portugal. So 21 million is worth 27 and a half, 85 grand, another squad player, very versatile. In a bind can cover, 4 of the spots that we use, right? Now he's right-footed, so he's more of a winger, but he can't cross. He's really more of a right-footed inside forward if we had to play him there. But really, I was thinking for the attacking mid in the center, right? Okay, cool. 2.5 star, but depth, right? 21 million depth. Because I tried everything to buy the guy that they wanted 123 million for. The board wasn't having it. They didn't want to budge. He wants to come, but nothing's happening on that end. So I was like, well, we move on, right? Like, we move on. So then this guy pops up during the window. And I feel like if Paul Colombani had given me an hour, we would have solved his upsetness. We paid $25 million up front. We're going to pay $18 million if he reaches 50 games, which I'm not sure he's going to. He's definitely not going to for us. And my friends, they're paying 50 grand a week of his salary. Massive. I think we've stolen him. He's worth 58 million from Liverpool, 125k a week. However, he had a contract through 2040, so they're going to pay 50 grand of that 125. So we're paying 75 grand for this guy. Now, is he as good as De Silva? No, but he's in the same vein. He's in the Angelini De Silva vein. He's Italian, homegrown nation, 25 years old, 6 goals and 21 caps for Italy. He wasn't really starting for Liverpool. He's 4 starts, 15 subs, 2 goals. I think he wanted to leave. It was something along the lines of, they promised they'd bring in I may be thinking of a different transfer. Like, they made a promise they'd bring in another player and hadn't, or like, he was transfer listed. He was transfer listed for like 50 million. I went forward in the transfer window like an hour or whatever the next stoppage was, and it had gone down to 37 million. And so originally I offered 25 million plus 12. But I wanted them to pay like 135 grand of his wages or something like that. Or what are they? I wish I could see. What was, is this going to be in the clauses? Okay. I think I offered like they'd pay like a lot more wages. And then they countered and said, we'll give you 50 grand a week and bump it up to 18 million. But it's like, the 50 grand a week for 2+ years is like 5 million. So it essentially came out in the wash, like the increase, but like, we don't have to pay that right now. And that helps our bank balance right now. So I was pretty pleased with it. So again, we played horrible against Genoa. He is on a 6.4 starting in the attacking mid-roll. Does not bode well for the future, but that's what we did. That's the business. So our squad looks like this. Now look at the dynamics. We are currently, my friends, 2 points off top. We're in the Champions League. We're in the Coppa Italia. And everybody is just unhappy. Colombani is unhappy. Alfredo is unhappy because he didn't get registered for the next leg of the Champions League. Who's the other guy that I just showed you? Picado is unhappy because he didn't get registered. And I understand, but like, we had to register this guy, who are now going to drop back to the under-20 squad for both Serie A and the Champions League. Now, these guys obviously could get registered for Serie A because we had enough room, but like, right in the Champions League, you can only have so many new players, and you have to have blah 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 blah, and there's a maximum squad size and such. So that's how we line up, my friends. Confidence is low. I feel like it shouldn't be, because Sampdoria is in 19th. However, we struggled mightily against Genoa. I guess I could show you all the results. We lost to Pisa. Yep. We lost to Pisa. Oh, you knew that. Then we beat Spal 2-1, but I'm still angry about it. Clearly, we gave him a consolation goal at the end. Like, who cares? This game, struggle mania. We scored in the 4th minute, and it's like, yay! But then they equalized. Or no, we scored first, and then they came back. But like, it was just all kinds of like nervous, unhappy, anxious, like all the red things on the body language. And you're like, can we not, people? Like, these are winnable games. We have to win these games. We are 1-2 odds. There, it looks good. Confidence is super low right now, but we're doing key highlights. Let's go. Liverpool. Okay, they're playing a 4-4-2 diamond against a team with Paul Colombani, Pedrelli, Ibrahim, and Gunesh. That seems ambitious. Keep our run going. Maybe should have picked a better option. Pedrelli can go 75 minutes. He's coming off of whatever injury he had. Go do our jobs. Yeah, it's great. I thought about doing extended highlights, but like, with the transfer stuff, I didn't want this to be a 40-minute episode. You know, he says before it goes to penalties. It wouldn't. It's first leg, but you know, it just feels like that. We did offer Neto a contract, going from 81 grand to 160 grand. Because I've had about 7 times now where it's been kick. It said that, you know, just let you know, Neto doesn't seem like himself. He has a year. You know, this summer would be a year left on the contract, and no one is interested in him right now. So I'm like, let's go ahead and offer him a contract before there's other interest, and we have to combat that. So we gave him a contract, but it kicks in, whatever, May 24th, at the end of the season, going up to 160 grand. You know, signing or a loyalty bonus and whatever. We also offered, again, Contreras, dude, you're killing me. We also offered Ian a contract because he was at 600 a week. He's now on 13 grand a week, or he will be on 13 grand a week. So that he can, you know, feel satisfied and want to stay with us. And mate, I mean, I don't know. Clearly, we've had all the shots though. I'd really like this to be done in this leg. Like, I'd really like to score. We're going attacking. I'd really like to score 4. We're going to demand more. Their team gets fired up by their feedback. Our team with a lead and all the shots. Well, they've got 2 now. It is a mess. Just a mess. We had somebody in the comments on the last episode say, wow, it's just everything is happening in your final season. And it is. It's just, I mean, it's just crazy. This team, oh my goodness. Sometimes you just want to throw your computer out. Look at that. We've completely fallen apart mentally with a lead. I'm not happy. I'm going to tell you I'm not happy. I believe in you. Goodness gracious. Look at the... Well, I mean, just look at this. Colombani. I'm not happy, mate. Look at... I mean, just look at that! They're surely going to get an equalizer here. We're going to give up some ridiculous, like, I was nervous, so I tackled him, 2-footed lunged in the box for a penalty. Is what it feels like it's coming. Just what it feels like. Pedroli's like, hey, I'm injured, but I'm doing all right, boss. Guys, look at this. Oh my goodness, the height of the occasion has just rattled them, apparently. Okay, we do need to take Pedroli off. Can that have settled us, please? Let's go ahead and take Pedroli off. You know, let's bring on, you know, I don't know. I do want to use these guys that aren't registered for the Champions League to, like, I do love you. So we'll bring this guy on. Sure. It's fine. Lorenzo's like, Lorenzo, Champions League. I'm going to need you in the Champions League, Lorenzo. Chill out, mate. Get Pedroli out without, you know, a worse injury. I didn't even see the body language there. Neto plays it back. Nice. They've not had a shot on target. All 3 of their shots have been off target. Not even blocked. Just horrific misses. Swings one in. Finds Ibrahim. Leon thought about it, but Ibrahim's like, mate, I'm the wing back. Get out of my way. Tackled. Chips it. Oh, headed away, but Contreras. Oh, unselfish. Colombani. Contreras with the layoff and Colombani with the smack. Can we feel good about life now? Lads? Can we? Or are they still going to be like, oh. A little chip, headed away. First time volley. First, a volley to a volley. That was pretty tasty, if you ask me. Now we're now we've solved our problems and we're complacent. You know, yeah, that makes sense. We're going to take the yellow off. Sure. I can't remember if Bogdanovich, if it counts towards, I don't need to use him here. Piccato. What's up, brother? Yeah, that's fine. You come in too. And then if you're going to be complacent, I'm going to bring in somebody who wants to score. And also hopefully avoid you getting injured. So, as you do. Dare we praise? Wait for it. Wait for it. Oh, that wasn't a 2-footed lunge. Yeah, it was clean tackle. Definitely was not studs up. I like how we're just kind of like dancing near them, but not playing. Oh, that's a nice move up. I'm not even going to say it. I'm not going to demand more. That is not good, though. How do we react? Oh no. We make two subs. We make two subs, and they're gonna come and score. Yep. Cause Football Manager. I mean, I know I took off our holding midfielder, but like, come on, boys. And it's offside. Because of course. You're getting the full complement of Football Managering today, my friends. And let's see a highlight that... Oh, it actually showed when the ball was struck. I cannot believe it. I'm going to go... I think I want 4. Let's go. This is crazy. And I'm gonna... Oh, I can't even yell. Push forward. We're not going to get a highlight out of this either. I like that most of the team understands. I don't like that our goalkeeper doesn't like it, though. Golly. Nothing is easy. Nothing is easy in this life. Okay. Carlos, Leon, and Contreras for his next Spain squad. Okay. Pedrelli, Antonio Tabon, and this guy that is not on our team. Great. We'll be back. We're gonna go play some games. Winnable games, you'd think. Well, 5th place Torino, that might be a little bit more difficult than we would like. Lazio on 14th, and we'll bring it back for Schalke, away from home. Yay. Go home, Football Manager. You're drunk. I mean, can you imagine a new signing who has been here less than a month being so upset about the Champions League when I feel like you could sit down and explain it and be like, I'm going to give you a lot of league games, okay? Next season, you'll be in. You just got here, brother. You were in Brazil. You're now playing for a European Champions League team. You're not necessarily going to be first choice, and your contract status as squad player would indicate that. So he's so upset. He was seen leaving a bar in the early hours of the morning, and he's absent without leave. You must be outside your mind. I don't know if I've ever had an absent without leave. I don't recognize the ABS symbol. That's insane. Ibrahim, of course, my friends, has got a tight groin. We're not going to risk him because we got the Champions League coming up 4 days after this. Richard has been out with a fractured cheekbone, and Voisin has been out with a back strain. So that's why they haven't played. So we're going 3-4-3 today with Joaquim up top, Colombani, Pedrelli, Contreras, Leon, Gunesh, Kufner taking Ibrahim's spot, and then the back 3. Like, you want an interesting last season? Well, we've got it for you. Goodness. And yeah, so I'm not going to show you the Torino game. I'm going to show you the Schalke game, but it's just like, he's a week's wages, which is, you know, not something small. 100. You just got charged $100,000, son. I think it should be different if you just got to the club. Anyway. All right, my friends. We got through the games. We beat Lazio 1-0. Beat Torino 2-0. Playing the 3-4-3. Jose Carlos had a bruised ankle. Apparently it's pretty aggressively bruised. But we're going to play the 3-4-3. We get Ibrahim back with Gunesh. And Gilmar takes the top. So Joaquim, Lorenzo, Tabone, Jacupi, Moita, and Kufner on the bench. Voisin is back in 2 days. Richard is back in 1 day, but is nowhere near match sharp, so there's no way he's playing in this game. So I feel like there was something else I was going to show you. I don't remember. It'll be fine. Let's go. I think it was the projection. Oh dear. Oh dear. It just feels like, oh, that's what it was. We finished our expansion and then promptly had our largest gate receipts of ever. Yes. So last season we had 22 essentially. We're up to 12,115. But we've got an extra 7,000 seats now. So that'll be kind of interesting once we have the home legs here. So 38,027 That's a massive. And I just love the poor data facilities. And they're like, we don't care about data analysis here. Like, what? This is weird. Oh, come on, boys. Come on. Away goals, confidence. We went for it the last time. It didn't work out. So we're going to do the 3-4-3 versus the 4-2-3-1, right? 3-4-3. Get them. Oh, there's Carlo Costi. How you doing? Anybody else we recognize as former players? I've scouted this guy forever, but he got to the point where it's like, well, I can't afford to bring him in, and he's too good, and he's not going to be a rotational option. Go grab us a win, please. I feel like I got to wear my kid gloves. I want to tell him I expect a good performance, but I feel like we're going to be like, so it's like, go get him, boys. I'm confident in their abilities and our team's abilities. He's been playing well. Let's turn the crowd on. I'll take a tidy 1-0 for Reggio Audace. I need to actually change that logo. The logo you sent me, Adrian, it needs the white on the R. So I'd rather have the first version I had, and how have we missed it? Off the ball. Oh, 63% possession. What if we win the Champions League by going back to the 4-4-3? Wouldn't that just be hilarious? He says before we're knocked out today. Colombani. Mate, get over it. I brought in some extra players. It's impacted everything. I feel like I just have to do we just have to sell him? Do we have to, move him on? Oh, that almost dribbled in, didn't it? They've had a clear-cut chance and a half chance, and we've held the one half chance, and I apologize for the accent. It's offensive. Away! Silva's there. Nice. We kind of have a thing with center backs where, okay, this is another thing. We had Gunesh, Ibrahim, and one of the center backs say that they're worried about depth at center back. They didn't come talk to me. It was one of those things that I got an alert from an assistant, right? And it's just like, boys, we've got 4 of you, normally we're playing a 2-back system. We can play a 3-back. I want the one that says go get us just the 1 goal, but I'm gonna be positive. Come on, boys. But it's just you can't have everything. I can't have 4 world-class players at every single, all 11 spots on the field. That just doesn't happen, right? So, yes, could we use a youth center back? I probably need to the next youth intake, even though this upcoming one is going to be trash, is just sign everybody. Because right now, we don't have any hardly in our under 20 and under 18, and that's outside the box. I'm not going to bother with the thing. I'm not doing that. I don't think it's a penalty. But, it's I guess we could have an injury crisis where we go down to 1 starting center back and we would have a big problem. They've given that as a penalty. Okay, Colombani is our best taker? No. We're going to give it to, I don't think I ever changed the penalty takers. On the main tactics screen. Colombani was nervous and probably would have missed that too. So great. So now he's going to be 6.2. Yeah. Oh, he's bouncing back. He's mentally tough. 6.3. Yeah. Colombari, not to be confused with Colombani. That's fine. Back line. Just ignore the guy on the wing and let him run past you. And we're going to go away. Oh, top of the box. Oh, I think that probably deserved to be on frame, to be honest with you. Instant highlight. Jose Carlos to Pedrelli. Leon. Okay. Calm as you like. Contreras. Okay. Slicing him open. Oh, that was unexpected. Hammers it. It's deflected off the keeper. I don't think that should count as an assist. But we will not complain, my friends. We will take the away goal, especially after missing the penalty. Should I do Scotland as a national team short beta save? Like 2 beta saves? Is that too much? Is that being too aggressive? Haven't Scotland been a little bit better than kind of like expected? A man's got questions. It's been a weird year. It's been a weird year. I think on a 6.3, he's had time to bounce back. I think we got to take him off. Unfortunately, Joaquin is going to come on. Come on, buddy. Come on. Prove why you are still part of our squad, please. Bringing him on has made 2 of our players nervous. They're like, oh, not the Swedish guy. Sorry, Pekka. Ganesh, of course. Carlos Costa. Oh, offside because it was blocking the view of the keeper. He was trying to do, was that Real Madrid and Shakhtar? Where he just happened to be standing right in front of the keeper, like, that's not as close, but we're not complaining. We can take that all we want. Other end, Colomani, away. Ricardo, Silva, play it back. Play it. Ibrahim. Did I tell Ibrahim to ease off his tackles? I'm nervous that I didn't. I had. That's fine. Better safe than sorry. The little Shrek came in there. I don't know why I'm doing that right now. Just as a thing. Ibrahim dispossessed, but he keeps with it. Oh, he gets it to Joaquin. Joaquin loves going to ground. He loves sliding around. He's had like 8 goals in his career with us where he's done that and slid it in. That was obviously a tackle for like a pass, but you know, not complaining. Pedrelli is tired. Lots of people are tired. I think we leave him on, to be honest with you. Dispossessed, get to that. Contreras, Leon, Ibrahim, we go again. Or reset. I mean, we would love to get a second goal, to be honest with you. But a 1-0 away from home wouldn't be terrible. We had 3 clear-cut chances and 2 half chances. I think you can't really, right? You can't really ask for much more than that. Like, we've created the chances, we just haven't finished them. So, okay, Pedrelli flicks it on. Ibrahim with a rocket. Let's go. Pedrelli gets. He could have just left it and not gotten the assist and let Ganesh have the assist, but yeah, that's fine. Or would it have? I mean, I guess he took the pace out of it, you know, and laid it up nicely. Keeper just watched. He was like, "Oh, that was unexpected." Well, they scored. We'll take it. I know he just scored, but you know, he does have a yellow. We do want him in the next leg. Sapa almost caught that like behind the line, which I don't know if you know this, you can't do. And then we'll bring on Lorenzo, take Pedrelli off here just at the end. Can we get a third? Paul Kofner. Oh, I thought it was going to swing out a little bit more. Maybe mishit it. 2 minutes here. Is this going to be, consolation goal for them? Not consolation, but important, to make it 2-1. Or is it, Keem, all of the shoulder-ish area. Oh, no, another highlight. Plays it back. We'll take that. Get into our shape, boys. Play it all the way back. That's fine. 30 seconds left. Hakeem. Oh. Kind of hope that the keeper... No, don't both of you chase. Why would both of you chase? Because now you've left... That's another thing I'd like to see fixed. Like, I know they put out a thing about Match Engine AI that, honestly, I haven't had time to read because of the blog and it was long. I'm hoping that's part of it, though. Like, there's no need for 2 players to run right at the goalkeeper. I don't have press the goalkeeper on. I have, prevent short goalkeeper distribution, and I do have, close down aggressively, but you'd think one of them be like, you go press him, I will cover the passing options, right? Like, so that if they throw it, or if he tries to get it to somebody, I'm in the way. That was a weird clearance. I think that's a massive result away from home, to be honest with you. Very happy. Can that fix our dynamics? Will Paul Colombani be happy now that we've got a 2-0 Paris Saint-Germain in a 5-minute stretch? Goes up 2-0 as well over Inter Milan. Okay. That was lovely, people. My power went out this morning, in case you're wondering. If you're in the Discord, you know that. I was actually just about to have the Genoa game. Or no, I was in the middle of like the first 15 minutes of the Genoa game, and then my power went out for an hour. It's a beautiful sunny day. It's a little cold, but like no reason. Massive outage. Election day. Fantastic. My friends, we take on AC Milan next. We might stick with the 3-4-3 for a good bit here. To be honest with you, we got the home leg against them. We got an away leg against Sampdoria with a 1-goal lead. And we're away. And then, you know, we ease up here a little bit and go 4-2-3-1 or 4-3-1-2. If you've enjoyed that episode, hit that like button. I would love to know what you think about all the transfers and the upsettedness. It's like we're winning games. We've got leads in both competitions that we're in here, and we're 2 points off top, and everyone's like, I don't like it, blah, blah, blah. I was like, come on. And of course, Leon's out. So great. Richard coming back off injury in one day will get the start. Great. See you next time.